Well, today we got a few things we're gonna set up. Don't worry, the throwing is controlled. I purposely did that, by the way. This one we gotta be a bit more careful because there's a cord on it. And of course, you got the other cords. Of course, that cord and mini remote. Fell right off the bed. Mini remote. Of course, I don't know why the camera seems so crooked. It just is, apparently. I gotta get that checked out, actually. It's kind of concerning. But yeah, so obviously y'all can see what's all going on. Is we have all the speakers here. This stuff is probably a significant upgrade. And of course the camera's gonna go unfocused. So yeah, this stuff is probably a significant increase in quality from this son of a gun, which has been my sound system ever since my dad had passed back in 2015. This thing is quite old, probably 90s, maybe 80s. And obviously, I got a song playing on my phone. Let's hook up my phone, and I'll show you guys entirely what this sound system sounds like. Then we'll hook it up to this once we get that all set up. So obviously, setting this down. First, click on our power source. So I'm going to disconnect a few things here. And now we are going to go ahead. And now that this is on, now normally this would be off like this. I normally always have it on. Your sound, which I always keep at max. Because not only does that affect how loud this is, but also the volume on your phone also controls how loud this is. I've got it playing in my earbud currently, but we're about to switch that. Obviously, yet again, the bass isn't truly there. You can't entirely feel it, but you can occasionally, with extremely high bass songs, you can occasionally feel a vibration here on this. But obviously, yet again, I can hear the bass in the earbud. Like, you can hear it straight out. So, I'm going to move a few things onto the floor here. Sorry, old pal. Hats off to our old friend here. There we go. Now, let's get it all set up. Of course, I'm going to set it on my desk right there. See if we can feel any vibration or anything. So we're going to move the chair out of the way. And we're going to start hooking this up. Hopefully hooking this up. First off, I want to get just the first actual speaker on there. I'm going to leave the cord on it. Already tell a massive difference. This is probably about 3 times, maybe 4 times the size of that speaker up there. So obviously now with our cord, we want to plug it in. going to do exactly that. And now we're going to grab our soundbar. We're going to set it on the chair. I'm going to grab the secondary speaker here. The secondary speaker is going to straight go, also be hooked up. All this stuff gets, in the end, paired together via Bluetooth. These two speakers, or I know this one does, I'm not sure of this one, but they should pair to the soundbar. That's how the system works. Obviously, I don't even know if this cord works, and I probably shouldn't be testing it like this. Because if you do look, duct tape, exposed wire. Though, I'm going to test it like this anyway, because I'm a stubborn person like that. I am gonna just wrap this cord around here so that way I know that I don't entirely know what that goes to. Now, we can go ahead and take our sound bar and also set it on there. Obviously, we kind of want the sound bar to be on here. So, we're going to simply kind of turn these guys sideways and grab the sound bar and stick it through. Boom. Now, we need its cord. And I will also grab the remote. Reminder, yet again, the stuff hooks up through Bluetooth. So, we're going to set the remote right there. Of course, it's going to fall. Grab this and plug it in. Again, there is going to be a bit of a struggle here. So, I grab another cord, wrap it around, move everything down by one. That should be that. Now we are going to straight up go over and purely hook it all up. And yes, I have the song on repeat in my earbud because this is going to be the song that we should play. And I do believe this song is in copyright. If I do get copyright, I will do a full-on test video with this. Because, recording phone could also technically provide music. Yeah, we are going to find our input, wherever that is. Give me a moment. Looks can be deceiving. Push that in. Find where our power button is located. And first off, you want to try your remote. I doubt it works. Let's see what batteries are in here, just in case I need to replace them. Okay, well, it looks like we're not going to be able to tell what batteries those are. AAA. Alright, keep that in mind, folks. AAA batteries. So if we hit that there, we get nothing. Alright.
I don't know how much you're paying attention to the story. I only know Jafar.
And ever so sadly, it does appear
7 minutes
we are either entirely stupid,
7 minutes, that's it?
probably the most likely, or this old sound system might be busted because I'm not getting anything out of this. Normally there's some sort of call out or something saying, hey, it's ready to go. We're not getting anything out of this. I'm gonna turn the speakers towards us and bye.
No, mine's up on my bed. How about if you only worry about if something is yours or not? If it's not, leave it alone. Yeah.
Shredded chicken.
He added better box rocks. Bruh.
Shredded chicken in a slow cooker with brown chicken and barbecue.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything.
Depending on how long it takes and stuff.
Oh, never mind. We got lights, folks. We have lights. We do indeed have lights, folks. This is a good thing.
Did you get it? Is he chewing on? Is he chewing on? Go!
No. It's a pizza.
I'm gonna plug in this guy over here.
Where's phone?
Solid light. This one's blinking, so I don't know what's going on with this guy over here. I can only assume this is the original speaker that goes with this, and this is not. I can only assume. I don't know. Bass blast.
Go!
Auto power on, auto power off. Alright, so this remote does work. It does get it to power on. Now, we're gonna have my phone. I do have a cord over here, which is, by the way, originally made for an iPhone. It's a simple charger, USB to USB-C, which would, go into your wall, into your phone. I'm a smart aleck. This is not your USB adapter. This is for an iPhone, which goes from USB-C to a Lightning. So you go USB-C, USB-C. So now you got a USB-C to a USB instead of the other way around. Plug this in. Uh-oh. Well, that's how I got the power from there to there. I didn't know if it worked. Well, I discovered the screen. So we could take this adapter, yeet. We could plug this in to here, USB, USB-C. Or we can attempt to find the Bluetooth, which we are going to attempt to do. I don't know this thing's Bluetooth ID. Okay, LG SJ4Y-SC3. I can only naturally assume that's what this is, because that's like literally the model number. I don't know how loud this is going to be, so I apologize if this just blares. Pairing. Hey! There we go! There we go, baby. Oh, gee. Dude, that's sick. That's awesome, dude. There is no app. Apparently, it just needed the soundbar to pair it to the subwoofers. Apparently, I had both my earbud connected and that, but the sound wasn't going to my earbud. But guys, it is serious. That is awesome. We have a new sound system. That sound system up there will still be used. That is my deceased father's sound system, which is exactly why I'm not getting rid of it anytime soon. And by anytime soon, I mean I probably will never get rid of it. Even if it's blown to pieces, I'll probably collect the pieces and store them in a box. But still, guys, that is awesome. You can't possibly get more excited than that. So, we are going to cut power and cut power to this. I don't know if you guys can see the display here, but gone. Now we can officially pull off the plug or cut the life support. Okay, I probably shouldn't have worded it like that. I apologize. Still, though, that is nuts. That is cool. So, now, what happens? I'm not going to use this. Personally, I use my earbuds a lot more. But whenever we're just straight up either one, needing to jam, or two, just need to play it in the background or something like that, I will use this system. But I will use that sound system a lot, personally, like, for me. You all, obviously, are probably asking, Kit, how are you identifying which chord is which? Okay, so we're going to start with this chord. This cord goes to the speaker. You can tell by its two prongs. This was for a charger. Also had the same prongs, alright? Look at the difference. That's straight. This has a bend. Alright? Kit. Okay, you got that, but still, how are you identifying? That goes to the soundbar. You can tell by the big box and by the end here. This also has a bend. That guy kept blinking, so obviously that's not the one that goes to the soundbar. It's this one. So, obviously this is a great day. I wish. I'm still kind of sad about that computer. So this video will be yet again stored away until I ever need it. which I'll probably be uploading this sometime soon. But as of right now, I don't feel like uploading. It's a bit emotional to be even really truly looking at the channel's numbers right now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It truly does mean quite a lot. I gotta clean up these cords and everything here, but still, buddy, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you guys next time in the next video. Peace out, everybody.